You are not going to believe this. I have a theme this episode. This episode's theme is television shows. Starting right off, we got a heck of a cool one. We got Mork and Mindy. This pack is from 1979. I believe. I think that's what it says. You know, we got the titular couple right on the screen. We got Mork and Mindy. I don't know a ton about this show. I've seen some episodes. I'm a big fan of Robin Williams. Like, he's just one of the greatest comedians ever to exist, and I've loved him ever since. I don't know. Maybe seeing him as the genie in Aladdin was like my introduction as a little one. But I've come to love him. Basically everything he's ever been in, and should be fun to look at these cards. So. Definitely the first one of these I've ever opened, and I'm excited about it. So we got some gum in there. The gum looking pretty darn good for some 1979 gum. We got a great shot of Mork hanging out in his ridiculous outfit. At Redwood High School in California, young Robin Williams wrestled, played tennis, and even ran cross country. His classmates eventually voted him most humorous and least likely to succeed. Next came college, where Robin strove for a career in serious drama. He turned to comedy a few years later. Nice to learn a little bit more about a guy I really like. I'm sad to say that I don't know who this guy is, but that's obviously Mindy. Let's see. I always thought aliens were green and scaly. I've already been through adolescence. Oh, we got him in his space travel outfit. I guess now that I'm like kind of thinking about this, and I know this is not going to be a big revelation to any of you more informed folks, but obviously Third Rock from the Sun took a lot of cues from Mork and Mindy. We got a pretty sweet sticker, a very 70s looking sticker here. I love it. I'm gonna put it on the table so we can enjoy it while we open the rest of these packs. We got some lady. Mindy, you're the nicest lower life form I've ever met. That's how you get somebody to love you. You call them a lower life form. I learned it from the pickup artist. It's a thing, you know. We got another Mork acting very silly. Take 2 eggs, add a scoop of ice cream, and a light bulb. I think that's a recipe he got from binging with Babish. Mork, does your spacesuit need ironing? No, I don't see any rust. Okay, next up, another television program, one that I'm a lot more familiar with. We got the X-Files, season 2. I'm gonna have to try and track down some season 1 X-Files packs, so we can get the early the moments with the huge shoulder pads from Scully. Ooh, I already see the Fluke Man. Oh, what a creepy guy. Look at that guy. He really sucks. I can't tell. I don't really see shoulder pads there. Just a great overcoat and some ghostly folk. Okay, she does have the shoulder pads in this one, so I guess I need another excuse to. Oh, hey, buddy. Give me a few minutes, okay? And I'll come hang out with you. You can't jump. Oh, you're gonna jump up? Here, come on. Come on. Yeah. Look, that's you. Yeah. Oh, you're so good. Had a very adorable interruption from my son, the cat. So yeah, we do have the shoulder pads. So maybe I gotta find another reason to find those season 1 cards. I don't remember I don't remember this episode. Let's see if it says anything about it. As an ex-FBI agent escapes from mental hospital and holds several people hostage in a travel agency, Mulder and Krychek are sent in to help with the negotiations since the man claims to have been a UFO abductee. Part 1 of 2. Yeah, I don't remember that one. We got some. Is this a fancy card? What is this? What's going on here? I can't really read it. But we got like a dude in a sort of a makeshift tribal mask. Let's see. In Dudley, Arkansas, local townsfolk engage in some truly horrifying pastimes. Here, one dons a ritual mask to perform an execution. While investigating a missing person, Mulder stumbles upon this collection of shrunken heads. Both images are from the episode Our Town. We got a floating lady. She's being abducted, apparently. Someone is covered in goo. We have, is this? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's a pretty great piece of art, but it was hard for me to tell what was going on at first. Soft light. And then finally we have one of them there aliens. Okay, our next television-themed package is from the wonderful cartoon Reboot, Fleer Ultra Reboot. I think this is the second pack of these that I've opened from 1995. Don't remember a ton about Reboot as far as like specific plot points and stuff, but I do remember really liking it, and I remember that it's kind of like Beast Wars. It's like Transformers Beast Wars. It's like the animation is not great, but it was pretty good for the time, I think. All right, we got personality shift. I know this was one of the villains of the show. Queen of Chaos. Meet a virus with multiple personalities, diseased mind, or dramatic effect? You decide. Next on Oprah. I think that was like a talk show. Sisterly advice. And what was the kid's name? Enzo. Oh, I didn't remember that at all. Enzo looks up to his big sister format. He thinks Dot is super cool, even if sometimes she makes him read his homework to memory instead of inputting fun with his friends. We have Nightmare. Whoa. Fiendish footprint. We have that same villainous character. We first get the robot or computer program dog, and Super Freak. I don't remember this character. Eliminator. It's Graceful Jones, one of the user's 4 athletic stars, who threatened to offline the mainframe team in the Eliminator. Neat. Okay. Our second to last pack is another television themed, but not explicitly television. It doesn't have to be, but they had a cartoon, so I think it fits the format. I really like these G.I. Joe cards because they give you kind of a little bit of everything. You get some of the more classic Joes, like the early 80s characters. It is from 91, so you also get a lot of the more goofy, like Eco Warriors and what was it called? There was like a drug squad or something. They had Ninja Force, of course, very well known. But then there's also the classic characters here too. So right off the bat, one of my favorites as a kid, the Hydrofoil, and another one of my favorites, Firefly. I always loved this character because when I was first introduced to G.I. Joe, one of my cousins told me Firefly was the coolest, and I believed him. And he was right, though. There's Heavy Duty. We got a classic comic book cover, Snow Job. Ooh, and on the back is a Toxo Viper. So those must appear in that issue. Here you have the second checklist for this set. This set is notoriously difficult to complete by opening packs. It's just such a big set, and the collation is terrible. I think I've probably opened 3 or 4 boxes of this set over the years. Some in the 90s when I was a kid, and then even more as an adult. And I still had to go online. I had to reach out to some folks, and a nice fellow gifted me the cards I was missing. This is one of the early covers to the comic, I think, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Issue number 1, Assault on Cobra Island. Oh, we got a quick kick on a roll. Not dead. This is not the in memoriam. He's not dead. Wetsuit. Bazooka, one of my favorites. I love Bazooka. I love him because of his relationship with Alpine in the cartoon and the comics. I thought they were so cool. Also, big fan of Dial Tone. You don't realize as a kid how important battlefield communication is, and Dial Tone is integral. And then finally, another one that I always loved. I can remember saving my allowance for weeks to go to Toys R Us and get me a Targat. That was the figure I chose. It just seemed like a good value, because he comes with this huge backpack. Just a really, really cool toy, really interesting character. All right, well, our final television-themed pack is another pack of these Topps The Simpsons cards. I really like these cards. They are. I wouldn't mind if they had a little bit more variety, because other than the sticker, they're all just. It looks like a television, like you're watching an episode, but it doesn't stop me from loving them, even because I love The Simpsons. So, what more do you want? I think the first card is the sticker, so I'm actually gonna slide it to the back and save it. Delay our gratification. Okay, we got Bart, America's Most Armed and Dangerous. It's funny that's like meant to be a joke, that obviously that wouldn't exist, but I mean, what else would you call cops? Like, that's basically what that is. Yeah, Lisa don't clean. There's nothing more disheartening to young fertile minds than the 5 o'clock news hour. Preach it, Bart. I think it's time to go down to the dairy den for some frosty chocolate milkshakes. What the kids don't know is that all of those milkshakes are for Homer. What is the name? Oh, don't look. What is the name of the Simpsons dog? I'll give you a few seconds. Okay. I know the answer is A, Santa's Little Helper. And you can see it. There it is right there. Okay, we have Bart he's in trouble. He's in trouble. Oh, I've seen this one before. I think what was happening here is they had all seen the movie Krippendorf's Tribe, and they were acting out their favorite scenes. All right. Bart is sliding down the banister, and I think this will be our final card. We're gonna see this here sticker. Oh, we got Maggie saying her iconic line, "Suck, suck, suck." Well, that's gonna do it for this episode and this batch of packs. I appreciate you watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun opening these packs. Let me know what was your favorite pack that I opened here. Maybe what was your favorite card? I'd love to know about that. Until next time, let's all try to be cool, and I'll be back before you know it with even more suck.